We are back! We missed you, people! Do you have a hangover? Did I hurt your head? I went through puberty and changed my voice. I also had surgery done and have completely recovered.
Is your voice change permanent or just for like a week?
A week.
So that screaming you did yesterday?
I did do a lot of screaming yesterday. It's really hard when you get people to throw balls at you. What's going on, Jesus? We have been gone for a very, very long time. All very, very busy. The biggest thing that happened while we were gone was the Kim Kardashian had her baby.
Really? That was the biggest thing.
Just kidding.
I was gonna say my birthday, but...
What did we all do on our hiatus? Oh, maybe we should reintroduce ourselves. Because we are, they said, we are a group of
individuals.
People?
People.
There we go.
We are people with different sexual preference. No, not preferences, because you like boys and I like boys. With what is it?
Sexual orientations?
Yes.
Different sexual orientations.
Orientation.
I'm Ian Johnson. I am your a gay person.
You gotta call yourself that.
I was gonna say resident. That's why I don't. Home gay.
You're
homo.
I'm your home gay. I'm your homo. Dustin is our straight man. Miss Courtney here is our fabulous heterosexual woman. And
her new nickname is Courtney Cunt Punch.
Courtney Cunt
Punch.
Yeah, we're gonna get this started.
I feel like now I gotta start drinking again on this show. Courtney, oh my god. This is great one. And this is Alejandra, our trans. We are still looking for
a lesbian
and something else. What was the other thing we got complaints about? Bisexual.
Oh yeah.
A black bisexual.
A black bisexual.
It's very specific. All right, what did y'all do on your little hiatus?
Work.
Are we all still working the same jobs?
Yeah.
Well, we're at the breakfast room?
Yeah.
Aaron, remember. Just kidding.
My school was closed for the summer, so I didn't actually work, but I did a bunch of other stuff.
And you went to a camp for trans kids, right?
Yep.
How was it?
Amazing. It was a little more challenging this year, different group of kids, but every year it's going to be different. But it was a lot of fun. It was really good. All the kids had a good time, and we had about double the amount of kids we had last year.
Now, what's the age on this again?
8 to 15.
And can people donate to this camp? Is it a nonprofit?
Yes.
What's the camp called?
It's called Camp Aeronautic. That's like the hardest word ever. So I'm going to spell it really quick. ARANU''TIQ.
That's the way to make it.
Is that local?
No, well, they're started on the East Coast, and then this is like their West Coast. They have they've branched off, and so this was the second year on the West Coast.
But they have offices here or something?
No. It's all East Coast, like on Boston area.
So is there a website if a person wants to go on and donate?
Camp Aeronautic without the apostrophe.org.
Perfect. I love that. I think that's a really special thing that you do.
Yeah, I mean it's the first year going last year changed my life, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Dustin, how many girls are you dating now? We now know what they wear when they go to your house.
I need to stop talking to you guys about stuff.
Probably.
I'm only dating one girl now.
Oh, is it serious?
It's starting to seem like it's going that way, but nothing's defined yet or anything. We're just...
Is that the one I wanted to choke?
No.
Okay.
Which is the one that I was here that night, and I think were you here? Was she here? No, she was. Oh god, it was a long night.
Different nights.
Different girls.
No, it was probably the same one.
That was the day that your brother was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah. Vaguely, but I remember.
Oh yeah.
That was when you walked by. We talked about the Stoli thing outside and all that.
Oh yeah.
That was that night.
Yeah, I was in talk to her. How long have you been dating her?
I've actually talked to you guys about her before. It was that OK Cupid girl.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you met her on OK Cupid?
Yeah. Why do you laugh?
Hey, it's working for him, Julian. How's it working for you?
He doesn't go on websites.
I find nothing wrong with this.
He's just on Craigslist.
Meet my friend Alejandra.
I stopped going on Craigslist, by the way.
Because you're married. We're going to get to you next. So it's been a few months.
Yeah, but I mean, hanging out maybe once a week.
What does your think about this, ladies? What did your profile on OkCupid say? Do you create a profile?
Yeah.
What,
I don't
say
know,
you like long
word to
walks
word?
on the beach?
No,
and
no, no,
wine
no.
by a
Draw
pipe?
what real
I have
story.
no idea. My profile is actually really terrible. Like, I didn't put very much effort into it.
You had to put something, Dustin. Don't be shy. You're turning red.
Which picture did you use?
I can pull it up. I'll pull it up and I'll read it. And then
Pull it up. Pull it. What would you put on your profile?
How awkward. I
it's gonna
don't
be
know.
fucking terrible.
Pass, come back to me. I'll think about it.
Oh my God, Alejandra. We know what yours
I'm
is.
actually in a website called TS Dating. I have a profile over there, and it's like mine. It's asked like specific questions, like what are you looking for, what would you like to do in your first date, and all that stuff. And it's just also like your income and all that.
I ran across that recently too, and it was asking you all.
And
that
mine
stuff.
is just says like, because my ex was like 5'3", it said I don't want to date anybody under 5'8".
Let me see it.
I'm not.
Because I knew he went and checked it out. Because it tells you who checks.
Would you
it
put
out.
the height on a profile like that?
I did. Mine says, please no one under 5'8".
That makes sense. I mean, I would be like totally, hey, I'm 6'2", nobody under 5'8".
Yeah, so, and then it says, I'm not looking to just meet and screw. If it happens, happens. But
Yeah.
that's not my main goal. So
So you are now seriously dating her. You guys one-on-one? You don't care about that.
I've seen
So it's like pretty...
Grinder.
I mean, she's the only girl I'm dating right now.
She's the only girl for you.
For now.
You're trying to get me like wifed up right now. Like, it's going well. I'm just seeing how it goes. You know what I mean?
Good, I love that. Alejandra, and you're dating now too.
Yes.
What did you do on your little hiatus?
Well, I work for Pride the whole.
Ooh, that's a whole
thing.
nother topic. I
Yeah,
have to write
you
that one
you
down.
saw me that weekend.
I
And you
did
saw like I
see
was
you.
about to bust out, and I was supposed to have like somebody helping me. It was like supposed to be 2 people managing the stage, which at the end of the night it happened to be just me managing. Then we had the Latino headliner cancel like 3 hours before she was supposed to perform, and then I wasn't supposed to go on the main stage, and they made me get ready
To tell
everybody. There was like 3,000 people out there, and I had to go on the main stage and tell everybody. And then like, I like the picture that most took of the exact moment when I'm saying that. And like, you can see my face that is like, oh my God, what am I doing? Like my head is like that. I look fucking hot, by the way.
Done.
So, and overall, San Diego Pride was a hit.
I would say that the Latino stage, everybody's giving me compliments about it.
Good.
There's little things that people didn't notice that I knew that weren't supposed to happen and stuff like that. And we were, I think, one of the only stages that had the most drunken people, because we had a beer garden right next to us. So we had like a couple of people taken into the first aid tent.
Yeah.
Because they were really intoxicated.
I heard this about Pride this year, is that there was a lot of like little things happening.
And you know what? Because of that, like they put another first aid tent in, because like the high energy tent was here, and then we were right across from each other. So they put the first aid thing right in the
in
middle.
between.
Yeah.
Was it really hot this year? I wasn't here. So was it really
No,
good.
it was actually really nice. City Fest was even better temperature wise.
Yeah. I feel like our summer actually overall
Yeah.
has been we have not had a hot
Which means
summer.
like October is gonna be terrible again.
Dry and
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So yeah, and then like they already got me on board for next year.
That's
And
good.
they
Yeah.
had like a big shift in their board of directors, but I'm not one to gossip.
Well, yeah.
You're not gossiping, you're saying facts.
Oh, very
It's-
facts. And I also, well, this might be gossip. I heard one of them was kind of forced to resign or asked to leave.
Oh, that's gossipy.
Well, I read it in a column.
Oh, then it's not gossip. Well, is it a gossip
I
column?
read it in Nicole's column.
Okay.
See, on that note, we are going to take a little breaky break and come back with some very hot topics that we missed while we were all gone. I just don't know. Okay, everybody off your profiles. Okay, in the 2 months that we've been gone, much has happened. I jotted down a few of them. Comment if you like.
Okay.
We missed again the Kardashian birth.
Baby, which we have yet to see.
The royal baby.
Which is
that
amazing.
you know, what's his name, Kane West. It's already.
Did
on
you
a
see that there was like
vacation.
3 tabloid magazines that had the same exact cover on it? It was like
Of who?
I just noticed it because like I went and bought like Gum at Rite Aid and they're all right next to each other. It was like one was like Us Weekly. I don't remember the other ones were, but it was the same picture of her with the baby, and then it was the same picture of Christina Aguilera in the top right corner for something else.
Being skinny.
Yeah, and I was like, what is going? Like, why would you? They're literally the same exact thing. That's
So
weird.
that was one. That's about all the talk it gets in the world. No, I think they only take one picture. That's why. It's the royal family. I think it's very.
Yeah, it's in everyone.
But Christina Aguilera takes a million pictures,
That's
so
very true.
that part.
We also had the whole Mayor Filner sexual harassment scandal, which I'm pretty much over. I mean, let's just get him out.
Yeah.
The Anthony Weiner scandal again.
That one was hilarious to me, though.
I find that one not even nearly as bad as Mayor Filner.
Well, the reason that one, okay, the Anthony Weiner one, he's sending pictures of his wiener to people through text
Winner,
messages.
Which everybody does. He's just in a public office.
Yes, but the funniest part about it was when it happened, he had to resign from Congress, and when he started running for mayor, he said in an interview, like, yeah, I mean, if people want to go do work, there's more photos out there, they can find them. Like, you just told people to go find the photo. Of course they're going to find him, and then it came out, and like, him and his wife were sitting there, like, she's smiling, they really don't seem to care.
Yeah.
But do you think that by a person sending nude pictures of themselves, does it say something about their character that they cannot hold public office?
I don't think it says they can't hold public office. I do think it says something about their character, but it's something separate from their political views. It's just that they like sending pictures of their penis to people.
They're proud of their penis.
Well, and the fact that you didn't think ahead, like, okay, this might be a problem in the future. Like, I don't know.
But I don't see. I mean, he's taking pictures of himself. I don't see what he's not doing it to anybody else.
It's not like
it's
not a duck face picture. Like, it's a picture of his dick.
But I mean, does that have to do anything with the way he's running his office?
No, I don't think so. But it does say something. Like I said, it says something about his personal character because that's the person he is. I'm not saying that's wrong by any means. I think it's funny.
It's just like if the public, you're running for a public office and it came out that you like to have sex doggy style.
I was about to say
or
that.
something
Yeah.
like that. It's something that you do. How does that affect how I would work or? We don't know if you're back or not. There may have been technical difficulties, and we're not quite sure. So we'll find out if you heard about the 20 million things we just talked about, which leads me into most important thing was Beyonce's new what?
Haircut.
Oh, her haircut. No, I'm more into did you see the viral video of Beyonce when she was at her concert singing Halo, and then her hair got stuck in the fan, and she just kept going, not missing a beat, and there's all these people trying to help her get out.
She's singing. And people, like 20 people doing those kinds of shit around her. And she's singing.
She didn't even stop.
No.
She worked it.
That's awesome.
out. It was pretty amazing.
And somebody said on Facebook, she didn't cut no hair, nothing. She just unclipped all of her extensions.
So she did get a new haircut. What do we think? Have you seen it?
She looks old.
No,
I don't think I like it.
I have no clue.
It's not my favorite.
I mean, like,
That's not my
Her
favorite.
face.
she had that role on that Cadillac Records, with the
Oh,
short
she did
hair.
have that.
Yeah.
It looked better in the Cadillac record.
Yeah, because it was style. This is like she just chopped it up.
It was a little longer in Cadillac records. Yeah, it's a little too short. I mean, but she's known for her like
luscious weave.
She's known for her ass.
No, and her
That's
hair.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
Beyonce shakes her ass. That's
Yeah,
what she's known
but
for.
the booty is for J-Lo, and she's known for the hair. She's being like, what did you say? Like, she got an award for, like, the best hair or something in the industry.
I like her thought.
Because when she danced, she's like,
The hair's all over the place. And then it goes back into the right place.
It's an added thing when you see her. Well, I've never seen her perform, but when you see her perform on TV, that's the added thing. It's like her hair is the music and all that. So, I don't know. But at those concerts, you may or may not have Stoli. First, let me tell you this. These are the interesting.
Nice.
Let me tell you these interesting things that happened on this date, August 12th, in 2004. 4,000 legal same-sex marriages in California were voided. Because remember, San Francisco, Gavin Newsom allowed for same-sex marriages. Isn't that interesting? And now you can get married anywhere in California. And then in 1953 on this day, the Soviet Union tested its first atomic bomb, which leads us into the whole gay thing in
boycotting
in Russia and like the whole civil rights thing and how the gays want, well, I think some of them want to, some don't, but the boycott for Stoli. Do you guys carry Stoli at the press rail?
Yeah.
Did you ever take it off your shelf?
No. It's not a Russian vodka. We're not going to go against someone who doesn't.
No, but when the boycott was first starting, did you know that it wasn't Russian vodka? Because everyone was mixed up by that.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been a Russian vodka. I think it's like five or 6 years now. Yeah. They've been making it in Latvia. And I mean, it used to say on the bottle of Stoli, Russian vodka. And you could tell, like, that's why if you look at an old bottle of Stoli, when they redesigned their bottle, they took that off of it.
Yeah.
And the last one of them to even take it off of was regular Stoli. They had it on they took it off the flavors like a while back, and I mean, even their newest flavors are like, don't even look like the old ones, so like glossy and stuff like that.
Well, and it's not and actually Russia is in like court cases against SKI marketing. What is it? Something marketing. It's another company that owns Stoli. But then they were saying that the grains and all that actually come from Russia, so there's still people like that don't believe that the gays should be supporting Stoli, which personally I'm like, whatever. But now it leads into the Olympics.
The Olympics, I am much more for boycotting going there for the Olympics than the vodka itself. Because Stoli also as a company has done a lot for this community.
Yeah.
I feel like more than most other liquor companies, they've done so much this community. Why would you cut that off? Whereas if you support them through this, I feel like they're going to come back and do even more because they want to. They want to show what side they're on. But I don't think that we should go and support anyone who's like any country that's supporting hate crimes in reality. I loved what Obama said though.
Right, when Obama said on Friday in a press conference, if you didn't see it, you should really look it up, because I was watching it at home and I was like, ugh, and it kind of it got me a little emotional, because he basically said that, his press conference, that if Russia doesn't have gay athletes, it'll probably make their team weaker, which, look at it, gave me goosebumps right now. Like, it was pretty special. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's coming from like the high up person, and like to hear that, I mean, did you want to see it?
Yeah. But I love Obama. Everything he says. Of course.
I love it.
Was that gay skier's name? Johnny Weir.
Yeah.
Johnny Weir.
Yeah.
He said he's not gonna.
I'm willing to be jailed for it.
Yeah.
Well,
he's not gonna be intimidated.
Which goes into this. The Olympic Committee now has come out and saying that the Olympic Committee threatens to punish athletes who fight for gay Russians, and they said that the committee will likely stop any athlete who shows solidarity for LGBT Russians at the games. So they are actually, they're telling their athletes, because in Russia you cannot take that stance, So these gay athletes now can be punished for taking a stance.
So they're saying basically if a gay Russian person is like holding up a rainbow flag or something like that.
Gay athletes. So
no, it said if they're supporting gay Russians is what it said.
Well, yeah.
Right? So if a gay Russian person was holding a rainbow flag and an athlete went over and like gave him a hug, the Olympic Committee would punish that athlete.
Right. Absolutely. Or if they take any word out and say anything that they're supporting gay athletes.
During like
So that's the side the committee decided to go on, not trying to move the games or anything like that.
God. They're so stupid.
And so the LGBT rights campaigners have called on athletes to wear rainbow pins to show their support for LGBT people in the opening and closing ceremonies. They'll be penalized. Would you, if you were a gay athlete and you're in the Winter Olympics, something that you've worked really hard for, would you wear that pin?
It depends on what the punishment is.
Yeah, if the punishment is points against your team and against your event, like that's something you've worked your entire life for, and even though you could be an extremely proud gay athlete or even a supporter, like you're not just hurting yourself, like you could be hurting your entire country, and that's another group of people, you know what I mean, who you've been working with, who
they're like your family.
It sucks. You can come back and like as soon as it's over, take a picture with your rainbow flag and show your support that way. You know what I mean? Like if you win a medal, like hold your medal and that flag up, and you can show your support and who you are. But that's it's against the rules. You know what I mean? Like even on their like in the opening and closing ceremonies, they can only wear what their country is wearing. That would even be not even if it wasn't in Russia.
But the thing is, when you have countries that, it's legal to be. It's not an issue in certain countries to marry a same-sex partner. It's not an issue. So therefore, like what you're doing at your home place, and you're going into another country, you should not be told that you cannot, be entitled to those rights. That's how I feel.
But with the opening and closing ceremonies, that's a uniform. You know what I mean? That's just like
that the countries pick.
If one of the countries wants to pick, like putting it on there, then there's no way it should be a punishment.
The rule is no kind of demonstration or political, religious, or racial propaganda is permitted in any Olympic sites, venues, or other areas. I feel that like what's happening there, and now they're calling Putin the new Hitler, which is he completely is. He's wiping out a whole demographic kind of thing. That I think the Olympic Committee should not be having it in Russia. I think it's putting athletes in danger. One, I think it's like completely, it's not right.
I guess I understand the Olympic Committee not wanting to go against a country where they're having an event because they're not a country on their own. You know what I mean? Like that's just, but they can move it. You know what I mean?
They go back to Canada.
Yeah, they should. I think they should move it, but if they move it, the place that it would end up being would most likely be here.
No, I think it'd go back to Canada.
No,
because that was the last one it was at, and it's all set.
The United States is like one of the only countries that is able to host an Olympics with that short notice because of all the security and everything that has to go into it. It's it's the last time we had the Olympics. I think it was like the Atlanta one was because the Olympics got moved from somewhere else. Yeah.
Oh.
Look into that.
Oh yeah, I'll get back to you on that.
Because they've talked about it before the China Olympics too. Because they were wondering like if something happened, like would they move it?
Yeah,
and it would have. And they had said it would be in the United States. Because we can host all the Winter Olympic Games, we have all that area. You know what I mean? Obviously, as an American, I would love for us to host. It's good for the country and good for people to come here to a place that's actually going to be more supportive.
They should take into the Middle East.
For the Winter Olympics. Yeah, the Winter Olympics. I think they're putting lives in danger.
Yeah.
They are.
That something's bound to happen. Something is bound to happen. And then, oh my God, am I supposed to read this whole thing? Who said this? We have a chance to do things differently. How do you say it? Sochi Sochi. We have a chance to do things differently in Sochi than we did in Berlin. Let's start with skipping the part where we appease a dictator and instead give a damn about what's happening beyond the scrub streets of the Olympic Village. Let's lose the naive notion that the wings of a few remarkable LGBT athletes will make any difference to the mobs of neo-Nazi vigilantes luring gay teens with online ads, then kidnapping and torturing them, a process they like to videotape and post online for their admirers to enjoy. Let's focus on forms of protest that will not have an impact in locations beyond Sochi. Actions that will continue to impede the progress of Putin's final solution, even once the crowds and the cameras leave. Amen, Nancy Goldstein.
I didn't even think about that. But going back to the Berlin Olympics that happened, was it 1940? 39. Yeah, right before World War II started. But I mean, Hitler was already
I love that.
a bad guy. But
I think something's gonna happen. I think it's dangerous.
well, what was the thing with the with the Berlin Olympics? They weren't gonna allow black athletes for a while. And then Jesse Owens won the event and has the poster with his hand up in the air. I mean, it could be something extremely similar, right?
I hope. Okay, back to this.
It was different?
You failed history. I do hope, closing this, I hope that he's going to spend for hours. I do hope that if it happens in Russia, which is going to happen, I hope that every fucking gay athlete that is competing wins a medal and is up on that podium and holds that gay flag type thing. I mean,
you already won it. If they take it away,
yeah,
you already achieved
you actually won the medal, so hey, hold that flag or I'll hold it with you. All right, so events, what do you guys got going on? What do you got going on?
I mean, we have our normal weekend events. Obviously, tonight's Manic Monday.
So next Monday too.
And next Monday. But then, I mean, in August, we have a couple of AIDS Walk fundraisers. We have one on the 24th, and then one on the 8th.
You should get the team's coordinator of the artwork, and he'll help you get the word out about those. Yeah, that'd be cool. Courtney?
This Friday is Gary's anniversary, 5 years.
It may be baby making
And
time.
also Madonna's birthday and the day that Elvis died. Shut the fuck up. I know that's what you were thinking. And the day that Elvis died.
What anniversary? It's your 5th anniversary?
Wedding anniversary, yeah.
That's special.
Yeah. We're gonna go to Del Mar.
It's summertime too. Wasn't the baby making gonna happen about this time?
Yeah,
No, it got postponed, yeah.
In school, I'm in graduate school.
That's right. Well, you can still try.
We are practicing.
High five trying.
Alejandra, events?
I don't have nothing going on this week. Thank God I worked so much this week. I'm just out Latino karaoke Tuesday nights, and actually no, I have Miss Gay Mexico coming up on the 20th.
What does Miss Gay Mexico entail?
It's like
drag queens,
it's everything. Whoever wants to enter it, and they have to do evening gown, bathing suit. Bathing suit. I was gonna ask you to be a judge, but then I was like, he's white. He can't judge a Miss Mexico.
Because he won't understand.
Yeah.
He's half Mexican.
But he doesn't speak Spanish.
I find that
No, so it's evening gown, bathing suit, and typical costume.
Ooh,
He doesn't have to know Spanish. Yes, because they ask him a question, and I don't feel like translating.
I can just go off their body language.
I was gonna say, what if there's people in the audience that don't speak Spanish?
Yeah, trust me, this is my number one argument whenever I go to their shows.
Trust me, I don't want them to talk about that, making oh, you know what, shitting one because the judge didn't understand what she was saying.
Yeah.
That's a big issue.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because last time they had a contest here, they wanted to stone whoever was working.
Where is it?
Mine is at Numbers on the 20th, Tuesday.
I love it.
And I knew it would have worked because you're off Tuesday, so. See, I already know your schedule.
I didn't know you guys were dating.
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time in here lately.
Oh, Lord. All right, we also have coming up, and I am proud to say everybody up on this panel was nominated for a Nikki Award. Holler. Yay!
They finally heard you.
What were you nominated 2 things? Or 1?
I believe it was just for outstanding bar manager.
Bar manager?
Wow, whose ass did you have to kiss?
And I think voting is still open online. I'm not sure. So I don't know. NikkiAwards.org.net.com. NikkiAwards.com.
And the voting party at the center is on Saturday.
Oh, so and the voting party is at the center on Saturday.
Yeah, I just find it so funny. Like everybody, like not everybody, but a lot of the people are posting on Facebook.
Yes, I wanted to.
Please go and vote. I'm like, dude, I got like 2 or 3 nominations, I think, and I don't care.
Yeah, I'm
people. What do you think? People have created event pages for their voting. Like they are like.
It kind of threw me. I was like, "What is that?
I
It's
did
like a party
too.
for you? Oh, it's just telling me to vote for you. Okay, I was so confused."
People are campaigning a hardcore. I mean, look at when I vote. First of all, like my status update, it'll be like, "Hey, go vote." I'm not gonna post. I don't know. I feel really awkward. Like.
Even when you're out at the bar hanging out with your friends, you don't go up and tell them, "Here's my name, you should vote for me."
Yeah. The most I would have done would be to post the picture of like the nomination, but I don't know what I did with it. So.
I still haven't gotten mine. This is
I don't have mine
Damn
either.
it.
Yeah. I've seen people that have actually framed theirs. And they have it.
Frame the nomination?
Yeah, and they have them on the wall.
Well, if you don't win,
At Bourbon Street, they have all of theirs up against the wall.
Oh yeah.
But here's the no. A lot of the restaurants and bars all do that. Like a lot of them. Moe's does it. I don't think we're too. But look at I think you're knocking it down to some degree. How you feel about it personally, but there's people when you work in the industry, it kind of. It kind of gives you that thing of, hey, you're doing a good job at what you're doing, and people are enjoying the experience that you're providing.
You know what? I was really excited about it until last year. Remember, we talked about this. Everybody and their mama got nominated last year. Everybody. I was like, really? You got nominated for what?
I think it's smaller this year than last year.
This year is smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like there definitely should be maybe a max of like 10 per category. I think it's a little higher on certain categories still.
It is higher on certain categories.
I mean,
are you nominated for?
I'm nominated.
You're for like you have like 3 or 4, right?
It was like 3.
I don't know what.
Are you on the same ones?
I'm volunteer, activist, and male personality.
Okay.
That's a stretch.
So I didn't want to vote for either of you, so I just voted for someone else.
Personality and something else. I can't remember what it is.
And you are straight ally.
Yeah, and female personality.
Hey, female personality.
Usually, that's inclusive.
And you're bar manager.
Bar manager.
And then we're nominated for online media, HSSS, and
.tv.
they said, and then events like pick one. But I think it's great. I mean, are you guys gonna go? I mean,
yeah, I'll probably go with a couple of my staff members from here.
Shit, it's cool. You can see everybody a little dressed up, and like, it's funny because you'll see one side of the room that are all like the elected officials and all that, all proper, and then the other side of the room, which is usually the one I choose to sit on,
is
like,
outside at the bar the whole time.
Is the whole industry bros, and as the night goes on, they're getting wasted.
Louder.
And it's gonna be really good to see that from the other side of it this year, too. I'm
Maybe
excited
I'll have to
about
go
it.
this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, I think. So, okay, so that's coming up August 25th, but don't forget to vote. And then Thursday is the official AIDS Walk San Diego kickoff party at the center from 5 to 8, which will have food trucks, DJ John Joseph spinning, and then we have a giant 29-foot, 100 feet long inflatable, which is a taste of what we're gonna have in the Street Challenge obstacle course. It's gonna be a hoot. It's gonna be so much fun. So register for AIDS Walk. It is 48 days away. I'm not counting. And then Mama's wine tasting is on Thursday, and then that's it.
Same day?
Yeah, it's the same day.
Where's that? Or are we not going to say?
I don't know what the CLC thing is because apparently nobody can name it.
I saw something on Facebook. Isn't it a Red Wing or Bourbon Street?
Bourbon Street, yeah. But it's kind of two different crowds.
Is the time frame different at least?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's after work and after work.
Yeah.
It's two different. One's a more expensive event. One's a free event. Well, I'm digging in a hole right now. Right? I mean, look at there are two. So go to either one.
They're both happening.
And on this day, also years ago, Cleopatra committed suicide by a snake.
Okay. Are you trying to tell us something?
We'll see you next week, right? Are we here next week? Alejandra may sprain her ankle. Peace. We'll see you next week.